morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I'm Justin Wagner. This is TeamODZ Live. We got Wagner's Wagon for you today. And we got friends. We got Kev. We got Ufer. We're on RGT, Borrego Springs. Having a good time. Got things started off. Also, we got Robert Lyons on in the game with us. So that he took the first sprint. Anyway, fantastic day. Glad to see all y'all. Except Kev, you know, it's okay.
I, for one, am happy to see Kev.
I know. Kev knows. I just have to give it back to him because he gives it to me so often. It's one of those give and takes.
It's just that you love me that much, Wags.
That's pretty much it, yeah. Something like that, Kev.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jorge. How was your Fondo?
It was good. It was fun. It was fun though.
Yeah. Jason was telling me there was 70 miles with like 7,000 feet of climbing.
No, I think it was like probably 33 to 35. But we started at 78, maybe 75,000.
Okay.
Either they were in different fondos or Jason is always exaggerating.
Well, you know, there was that.
It was fun. He finished, I think, 9.
Corner coming up. Look out.
Yep, watch the corner. Yeah, Jason did pretty well, didn't he?
Yes. Yeah.
That's why he was exaggerating how hard it was.
Well, they pushed pretty good. I don't remember his time, but nonetheless, there was a big group that he was riding with. And second place overall, a 60-year-old guy. Kudos to him. That's pretty good.
What was he on, a mobility scooter?
I'm sorry?
I'm saying the 60-year-old was in a mobility scooter.
No. Yeah, they had a completely different division for the even e-bikes. They had their own little section, of course, right?
Well, I know I would have been first to the snack station.
A 1 minute 15 sprint. Did Don design this course or what?
Look at that, top of the leaderboard. Eat that, Ufer.
Wags, you'd have been hoping the snack station was 1k in.
I never said how far away the snack station was, or that it was even on course. It could have been at the starting line.
Yeah, you'd have been first there, last to leave.
For the finisher, Justin, not the starters. I hate how RGT is telling me I'm wasting power all the time. That's such a bad feeling.
Truth hurts, Super. Truth hurts.
Too powerful. Too powerful. For some reason, my weight is always red on RGT. I haven't quite figured that one out.
I believe it's something to do with your fridge.
It's not my fault that RGT has no automatic weight update.
Nor does Zwift. Didn't you get the email recently?
No, I haven't checked it, so but I don't want to know because I'm on off a couple of pounds. So.
They know it's broken. It's been broken for years, and they finally just took it out of their UI so that they would stop getting nasty grams from their users trying to set it up and it not working.
That's a way to solve a problem.
You're right.
So how come I can pause all summer indoor cycling? I start up RGT and there's not even a single update. What kind of program is that?
One that just works.
It's called the future.
Hey. Well, it's because they haven't figured out how to get to level 60 yet. Apparently, Zwift's at a whole nother level now. Level 60, man.
Just wow. I bet we never reach it.
I bet if I rode long enough, I've already gotten there. You just have to, once you start riding, they slowly give you out all of the credit you've built up over the last 40 years or whatever.
I have this accelerator 8 times or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been too long, I can't even remember how it works.
Almost convinced me to ride it. No.
You'll go back.
We'll see.
When your protest is over, you'll go back.
Oh, not so sharp corner this time.
The Ooper, you should try the first person view. It tilts quite a bit around the corners. It's kind of fun.
I have the first person view.
Okay. There you go. I also find it easier to know when you're drafting or not in the first person view.
Yeah, it's more critical here than in Swift, or you have to really pay attention if you lose a couple of meters.
Yep.
I mean, RGT has sticky drafts to the extreme, but it's not so annoying because you can see it coming.
Yeah. Because you have to pay attention in the first place. You can't just put draft on autopilot.
It's certainly easier to get dropped from that anyway.
Yep.
Sort of reminds me of real life.
So Kev, have you tried out your hand cycle yet on Zwift?
Nah, recumbent, no.
This gang is a crap lead out.
Oh, you're gonna try to take this sprint, huh?
Nope. I'm gonna be third all sprints. 2 sprints time. What was it? 10 laps. Lots of butts. Ryan's going for it.
Dang it. Dang it, I missed it by a hundredth of a second.
Probably he started at the back. Well, first over the line would actually be more fun. Yeah. Well, the European Union told us to save energy. Currently, I'm saving 125 watts. How about that?
There you go. Send it to California. They need it.
Send it to here.
You heard about California first passing a law that gasoline engines will be illegal to sell in like 2035 or something.
Yeah, that's
And
ridiculous.
then the very next week, issuing statements that we don't have enough power. Please don't charge your electric cars.
Yes. That is hilarious. I love it.
Well, you can just use hydrogen. That's an excellent energy source, according to some newspapers over here.
Yeah. From what I heard, hydrogen is really the bomb.
Oh dear. He started.
Yeah, when I was with BMW, I want to say maybe in 2006, back then they brought to us a 7 Series with a maybe 2-gallon, I think it was 2-gallon tank hydrogen and gasoline car, just to show it to us. And on the fly, you can switch from hydrogen to gasoline.
Nice.
And the injectors had a different sound to it with different combustion.
That's
Pretty cool.
most cars in Brazil, you can quickly switch between natural gas or gasoline, and they'll have like a full-blown natural gas tank in the trunk in addition to the gasoline tank. And then they also mix their normal gasoline at different ratios of alcohol. It's more fuel efficient, less money,
Yeah, we had a
not quite as potent, so they mix it.
Yeah, no. My dad, when I was probably 16, he bought a F-250 truck. It was I want to say the 7.5 liter engine, gasoline, consumed gas like crazy. And he installed 50, I don't know, it was a huge tank on the bed. And atomizes the propane. It's a very, very, well, not complicated system, but anyway, atomizes the propane in the engine. And it runs, obviously, mixed gas. I know, was one or the other. And here now, moving forward to maybe 2010, I bought a F-250 diesel, and I installed also propane into it. And they had to run either only on diesel or both combined.
Okay.
Who am I kidding? I'm virtual cycling, so I'll just get an electric car and then a V8 sound system for it.
I remember all the taxi drivers in Brazil. They'd be on whatever the least potent fuel source they had for the flats, and as soon as they'd hit a hill, they'd flip a switch to go over to the more powerful fuel source, so they could get up the hill better, and then switch back.
Is that not nitrous?
It sounds like it, but I think it was typically their gasoline alcohol mix was more potent, but they get better mileage on propane.
Yeah.
I'm super confused because we were running up to 102 octane over here, and then 84 in the US seemed quite low, but it seems that we determined the octane value differently, so the difference is not that big.
You can use 102 octane?
Yeah, in Germany. Here we get only 98. That's the minimum my car will take.
98 minimum. Here the max, I think, is 91.
It's because we measure our octane in American.
Yes, that's it.
Everything's always bigger, eh?
Or lower or higher.
But
We don't measure it in Texas.
kilometers and miles. I go for the higher value. Sounds better. Only I found that typical rides in Europe being 100k, they tend to be 100 miles in the US, so it doesn't really have a difference.
Lions
They
know
said
the
They said Tortilla Flats and back, and I thought that cannot be a long ride, but
like 115 miles.
yes, sir.
What's up, Lawton? They'll let anyone on the team bus these days. Hey, Kev.
Hi, Wags. Hi, Andy.
Open corner coming up. Ooh, Lions wants to be first through the corner, right? Or just wants back in the draft. That's right. Slingshot, first across the line. Hardly put out any effort. Two laps down. 8 to go? Maybe? Yeah.
Well, I can do an hour and a bit today.
Easy, Tiger.
Yeah. Don't go crazy on us, Ufer.
I need to go and get a Dutch driver's license. That's how far it's come now.
Said he's going Dutch.
Yeah, it's not voluntary, I can tell you, because this one has to be renewed every 10 years. The Danish one is valid till you turn 70. Then you can renew it for 5 years.
That's what my wife said on our last date. Hey, let's go Dutch. I wasn't sure what that meant.
Now you know.
Did you think that was a threesome, did you?
You have to renew your valves every 10 years.
The Lions, welcome to Discord. Andy Lawton says, going Dutch means she can trade me in after 10 years. That's it. Well, she didn't take that opportunity. It's been more than 10, so she's stuck. I think that's what it means also. Unless there's another clause, you can trade them in after 10 kids as well, in which case we're halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
Well, gentlemen, perhaps we wouldn't be where we are today if we hadn't said to ourselves, just go, 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 forward.
Anybody watching?
You have a bike in your house?
We gotta. Let's see if Lions has permissions here in Discord. Wow, there we go. You now have push to talk permissions on Discord, Lions. I'm surprised we hadn't given that to you years ago.
Hey, am I on now? Am I on?
Yep.
Am I on now?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay, there I go. I didn't know what button I was going to hit. Everything was like different than I'm used to seeing.
So last week, towards the end, Charlie and I decided to try to pull away some of the bots and see if we could keep them pulled away. And you can, yes. They just don't help you stay away. They're useless in a break.
Racer bots, you can do that with, but not the pacer bot.
No, we pulled away some pacer bots last week. Just right at the, like, there was a couple that were just slightly higher than others. We just surged and pulled them away from the others. But then they just sat on our wheels. I mean, as long as we didn't attack. If we attacked, we would drop them.
You know, they don't identify their riding style. I think they're going to eventually do that, but you have to kind of figure it out. But some of them will work with you.
Yeah. I identify as a sandbagger. My pronoun is draft only.
Perhaps we wouldn't be where we are today if we hadn't set to our
Well, I don't see so many team captains riding the front of the peloton either, so maybe you're on the right track.
Are any of you doing the Moon Riders series? It's a great one.
When's that?
It started this week. It's every Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern, so like kind of the same as time as this. And it's a series on every of the real courses.
Interesting. Group ride or race?
It's a race. There's 4 time slots. The U.S. slots are very weak, but the European one is absolutely crazy.
I'll have to check that out for Mondays. How long does it go?
There's 12 more weeks.
Okay.
1 race a week. It's your best 8 of 12, so you can join. Up to 8, then you won't get.
Can I win a spot into an in real life virtual competition? Is that what we're talking about?
No, it's not.
Where's Daddy Moneybags paying everyone to come compete?
I think they're too busy enhancing kicker trainers.
Oh, okay.
If there was a little bighorn sprint, I would think about it, but this is just too much.
Well, I've been lacking for things to do on Mondays, so I just have to check that out.
It's the Leuven course this Monday. 2 laps.
If I remember correctly, that one's hilly.
Punchy. The Cap Formentor was this past Monday, which is more hilly.
Yeah, for sure. Kev wants to know, do they verify your weight for the racing?
They don't. You do sign a thing saying that you are going to adhere to it,
Sure.
and that they could if they feel you disrupt the results and enough people complain.
So 20 kilos is not realistic then?
I found on RGT that there's not.
For your FTP, Kev, no one will notice at that weight.
You're right.
Hey, Owen.
You're supposed to encourage the old boys, Wags, at my age.
I did. I encouraged
Oh,
you to drop to 20. I was encouraging.
Also, I found that RGT, they're willing to boot people out of the platform when they see it.
Well, it will hurt less since I didn't pay for it, so.
The other day I was reminded about Soul Cycling, or that game on Mars. You guys remember that one?
Yeah.
Where you go into a turret and shoot off monsters that were coming at you, and your power would control the rate of the machine gun. That was awesome. Did you ever see that one, Lions?
Where is that platform now? Is it folded or it's still on the go?
I think it's still out there. I mean, it certainly doesn't have as much financial backing as RGT or Zwift. It's like got one guy working on it. But I remember that being like, seriously, when Jason and I played, like we couldn't stop just smiling and laughing. We were having so much fun because it was so gamified. It's good when the first time you play it, you're just like smiling.
What the hell's happening?
Yeah, well, that too. Yeah, I mean, it was like the funnest part of the game was what turned out to be a ramp test where you had to keep each round more and more monsters came, so you had to put out more and more power, and basically it didn't stop until you passed out.
I use Ruby as well.
Okay.
And there's a lot more people on the platform. It's quite busy. And they just introduced Strava segments on it. So when you ride the real course, the real Strava segments pop up.
Yeah, I have an ex-colleague using Ruby. He's pretty hyped about it. There seem to be a lot of users that are really liking it for a long time.
I have to give it a try.
Yeah, they, every Grand Tour, they follow it and do the same routes, but only about, like an hour 15 in the distance, and it's fun. I mean, hundreds of people.
Huh.
They boot people too.
So wait, you mean the goal isn't to absolutely cram as many users through the front door as possible by whatever means necessary?
Yeah, I don't know. Ruby only gives you like a 10-day trial. They don't allow any of the free stuff after that.
That's Zwift, right? What's there, 7 days? But the only updates Zwift has done in the last 2-3 years, I mean, okay, I'm oversimplifying here, has been focused on one thing: new user sign up. How do we put more people on the platform? More people. And it's like, I mean, okay, sure, fine, but you got to also keep your long-standing customers happy, which you're doing a terrible job at. That's right, Andy Lawton. Level 60. What else could you ask for? I don't know, maybe like a hand bike?
I thought you would like that, Wags. I could see you leaning back eating a sandwich.
Yeah, definitely try Ruby. It's a different experience. It's all real video, and they overlay you. But they've really enhanced their overlay, banks, corners now. It looks great.
I think you can get local climbs on Ruby as well, can't you?
You can. Yeah. They used to let you record your own, but now they're restricting it to ensure the video quality is correct.
Yeah, because I've done a few in Scotland. Yeah, on Ruby.
They also have their group rides, and the rubber band effect is spot on.
Nice. My favorite rubber band effect was on the Thanksgiving ride with Eric Min, where it didn't matter how much power you did, you were captive in some 5-mile long conga line being slammed with Zwift corporate propaganda on the screen every 30 seconds. That was probably the best implementation I've seen. Said no one ever.
I missed that one. I don't remember it.
So that's your best memory after 6 years of Swift.
I think my account's going to be deleted soon because I've been suspended too long.
Come on, just put another quarter in the machine, Rob.
Waiting for the physics overhaul.
Next feature they'll release. We've introduced a new subscription tier. For just 99 cents a month, we won't delete your account. You can't write it, but we won't delete your data.
We'll just make you ride around with the cheapskate helmet on.
No, you can't even ride. They just won't delete your data.
How come this ride isn't in the calendar?
Don't know. Because
Yeah, I mean, it seems that the rugby organizers, you can't find them anywhere unless you have a link.
I've tried to make it promoted every time I create it, and it's still limited at you have to have 20 people signed up before they promote it.
Okay, so let's make 23 accounts and we can do that.
Bingo!
You know, you can create it just like you're doing, and then go to RGTDB and request an account that you can advertise in their calendar.
Okay.
You just
Okay.
you just
I think I
paste
got
the
set up there.
URL in.
Yeah, okay.
That's how I did some, you know, when I upload some of our local racing and we get people to come into it, courses.
Why don't you just hire a guy at the HQ that doesn't have time to look at your ride requests?
He's too busy oogling over Wi-Fi on his new trainer.
A new trainer looks like a kicker, does it not?
No, it's another brand. I can't remember which that they copied off.
Oh, the Zwift one that they copied. They totally licensed somebody else's trainer.
But it doesn't
They
have
made-
Wi-Fi, so I think you'll be able to buy it very cheaply shortly.
I don't even want Wi-Fi. I'd rather have plugged-in Ethernet.
I have
But
no
I don't-
idea what they're using the Wi-Fi for.
The same thing the plugged-in Ethernet would do.
Nothing.
No, it
Sending keep alive packages.
no, it does transmit your sensor data over the network instead of
Yeah,
over
but
FS.
nobody who can receive it.
I think Zwift supports it now.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Maybe I should upgrade. I have a Kicker 1.
The new kicker has a hardwire on it too.
Yes, I think Kicker 5 is the first one that had the hardwire, but you had to buy like $100 adapter to make it work. Maybe that one on the used market is cheap enough that buying the $100 adapter still makes it way better than the brand new one that's now like what, $1,200 is their new price? Yeah, Lawton. Jet Black was the Jet Black was the name of the brand that Zwift relabeled and apparently made some firmware changes too, but they also managed, as DC Rainmaker said, to botch the power accuracy. Good job, Zwift. You put some color-coded cardboard in there and messed up the power accuracy. Kudos. But yeah, no doubt that trainer is going to make a splash in the market. It's a very good, very competitive price point for what it is. And I dare to say, enough people will buy it just because of the price and not pay attention to the power accuracy.
Yeah, definitely. They're going to sell a lot of them.
I'm different. I'll stick to my kicker
Coming
because I
soon
like to
to
know I'm doing
trainers.
I like to know I'm doing my 100 watts.
You can ride the Zwift trainer on Ruby. You can ride it on RGT. Everyone who buys it doesn't actually ride Zwift. I think that'll be my game plan. I'll buy it and only use it when I'm not on Zwift, just to stick it to the man. Thanks for selling me hardware at cost. Appreciate it.
I've always used my power meter versus the trainer meter.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, me too. I wouldn't use anything else. I want to actually buy optimal kicker ones and restore them mechanically. That's, yeah, perfect trainer with a power meter.
I don't know. I've ever since I tried the Turbo Muins power meter, I haven't gone back.
Well, the one you had was too bad either. Was it?
What's the other one? That's good, Owen. Owen's on the mend. What happened? This is how oblivious I am. I'm not even sure what you're on the mend from, Owen. I know it's probably just watching me on Twitch. That's what he's recovering from. Appendicitis. It's almost the same thing. Surgery 3 weeks ago. Ooh.
Well, remember, put your weight down.
Yeah.
Or is there a lap price or somebody, everybody getting out of the saddle?
It's probably a very costly weight loss plan, Owen. I mean, how much does the appendix weigh?
It was free, went to China.
Not enough. It doesn't weigh enough.
Back to the diet plan.
Yeah, I came down with cruise ship-asitis. I've been needing to get surgery for it.
What does that entail? A gastric band? Was that your first ever cruise, Wax?
It was, yep.
Would you go again?
I would. In fact, all my local competitors highly recommend that I go again.
They've probably got your name noted though. You'll get restricted to the buffet.
So how come the deck crew is all skinny there and there 6 months at a time? That's shouldn't be possible.
It's probably the Chinese and Filipinos. And
They have a different buffet down below you reckon?
Hey, brown bag it.
Definitely some interesting economics and culture and stuff on a cruise ship. I mean, they had like 1,500 staff, maybe? Yeah, 1,500 staff on the ship, and they were from like 100 different countries. This was for right around 4,000 guests.
We hired some of the IT staff from the cruise ships that shut down, during the pandemic. A lot of their IT people left.
Yeah.
We had like 6 or 7 of them docked in front of the coastline here. It looked pretty strange.
it's definitely getting more and more popular, isn't it?
I guess they just approved Starlink satellite internet for cruise ships. Had to get like FCC approval. But I think it's limited. It's limited to pretty close to the shoreline because the satellites are pointing towards land. They specifically focus where there's land. So if you're too far out to sea, the satellites aren't pointed that direction.
Yeah, 'cause I kind of thought they used to be using like the satellite or cable services.
Huh?
Kind of like what airlines use.
Mm-hmm.
We had an Inmarsat earth station in the Netherlands, which meant that we couldn't implement 4G, so We finally managed to get rid of it. The grease is taking it over.
Sounds like a greasy deal.
Yeah, they seem to have a mountain area where nobody wants 4G anyway. So. Or 5G, I guess. Need to catch up.
The new hotness is 5G ultra wide. That's the real fast stuff. In fact, there's a deployment of 5G ultra wide inside the basketball arena at the University of Utah. My dad did a speed test. I think it was at least 3 gigabits per second, maybe as high as 5 gigabits a second. It's crazy. Who am I calling ultra wide? Oh, you're welcome, Owen.
The fun stuff is that close 3G over here, and nobody have coverage anymore. You have to stand on a hill to do your bank dealings.
Yeah, until they get all the antennas on top of the utility poles, it's going to be a challenge with 5G.
Yeah.
The good news is that my energy supplier cannot read my meter anymore, so that's a good thing.
He might have also snipped the antenna off of his meter, but don't ask questions. Oh, the reception's really poor on that, huh? It's interesting. I wonder how that happened. So why is there 3 pounds of tinfoil over your water meter?
What?
Water meter.
Who needs a water meter?
Obviously the wags.
And they still meter our water here. It's not all free.
Yeah, I mean, what you're paying for here is to get rid of the water afterwards. That's what's costing.
Yeah.
You guys still
Water.
have water?
Yes.
Still got a meter?
Netherlands, we have plenty of water.
Well, we do. We sell it.
Even in, I think, drought times, we have like 5 tons per capita entering every day on the Rhine.
There's so many regulations and rules and whatever about the water near Seattle that when my parents lived there, I'm pretty sure their water bill was hundreds of dollars a month, like somewhere between $100 and $300 a month, and they didn't even have a sprinkler system. Oh wait, maybe they did, but none of their neighbors did. It's crazy.
Mine is like 12 bucks a month, and people are complaining about it.
The house I had in Spokane, same state as Seattle, just other side of the state. I think I was paying like $20 every 6 months. Maybe my meter wasn't working, I'm not sure, but it was really cheap. A little too cheap.
How much did you pay monthly for tin foil?
Also some fun stuff over here. So the south part of Sweden is quite a big country for European measures. They can export power to Germany, so the price is super high. But in the north, which is really badly connected to the south, which I am very happy about just now, the electrical power is like 8 times cheaper.
Wow. So that's where all the Bitcoin miners go?
Anyway, it's a bit of a bummer if you live down just on the border, so a guy across the street pays 8 times less than you do.
Speaking of expensive, my brother just went under contract on his first home. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,000 square feet. But I think it does have a 2-car garage, which doesn't technically add to the square footage. But I mean, it's almost like it would add like another 60% to his square footage. How much you think? How much you think that would cost, Kev?
$250,000.
$250,000. Any other bets?
What state?
I should have state, yeah.
It's in Salt Lake City. Well, technically it's in Harriman, not in Salt Lake City proper. It's built in 2017. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's a 2-floor townhome with an HOA. Has their own 2-car garage. Basically no land.
600K.
And I'm probably low.
$475.
$390.
It's a bargain. I want to come live there.
Giving it away.
Nice riding, everyone. I got to go to the meeting.
All right. Hey, see you, Rob. Have a good day.
Bye.
Come on. Oh, so you're virtually top of the ranking now, Max.
Woo! Although I think it'll stay. I think his time will stay on for the whole event. Even if he
Also,
leaves.
arcade games that it stays on for 5 years. So.
You completed your deal yet, Wags?
My deal?
On the house?
Oh, paying it off?
Yeah.
So, we're a year out because there was enough taxes came out of that first chunk that we couldn't have to wait for the next allotment. Pretty stoked about that, though. T-minus 12 months to not having a mortgage payment.
Wow,
Boom.
that's pretty good.
I just hope they don't pay you off in 51 weeks.
Right? I should go check the. I should go check the rules on RSU granting.
What is a mortgage anyway?
Yeah. Hush it. Not everyone's 80 years old, Kev.
Hey.
There used to be tax incentives over here to pay your mortgage out, but now it's turned around, so it's like they can't tax ordinary people at the moment because they can hardly pay their bills. So now they look around, oh, that guy has a house that he paid out. So
Here, there's a tax deduction, not credit, a tax deduction for any interest you pay on your mortgage. Which people are like, oh yeah, well, if you pay that off, you're not going to have a tax deduction anymore. I'm like, yeah, I'm not also paying any interest, morons.
Oh, exactly.
It's the biggest rope around everybody's neck, a mortgage.
Well, it's a guarantee that the bank takes you seriously when you call them. When you don't owe them anything, they just chop you off.
China's banks are not doing that good out of it.
Well, time is passing really fast. It's just like the good old times on the wagon.
That's right. The way it's supposed to be. Letting time fly by while talking about sticking it to the man.
Well, I'm 1.5 hours in.
Oh, I thought Kev was going to say I'm 1.5 man. You're not sticking it to me. That's what I thought he was going to say.
But I'm not going to tell you the platform I'm riding because there's a lot of hate on here at the moment.
He's on platform 9 3/4.
I'll get you jealous. I've got 10 pairs of new gloves this morning.
Yeah.
It's the platform I'm paying for and never using, so you're welcome.
Well, I'm fully paid up for the Wahoo system. Not on it.
Nice. Maybe someday when I don't have a mortgage, I might be able to afford Zwift again.
Oh, so next year you're already planning your comeback, eh?
They just have to announce the Worlds or something, then you'll be back, I'm sure.
I mean, Tempest Fuji was just a little bit too hilly for me.
How's that route you're on just now? Quite hilly as well, is it?
Yeah,
Well, compared to Tempest Fuji, it's quite hilly.
it is true.
We're going round the bend on that course for them laps.
People can actually draft on this course, on this platform, so we can actually put a little bit of an incline and people actually stay in the draft.
Like now I have to push like 70, 80 watts or something to stay at the track.
It's not a great view that Wags for all your thousands of streamers watching your stream. Long road.
They're not here for the road, Kev.
Here for the body.
They're here for this body right here.
Well,
That purple.
they're certainly getting their money's worth.
It's me. Up a little bit. Sometimes in the past it's gotten a little bit surgy around this point, but I feel like it's still been nice and calm.
Yeah. It helps that Denning is not here. He was always overshooting and then drawing the beacons with them, so it would be like first searching, and then there would be like a Denning search, and then things would completely swinging up and down all the time. And it's like they're saving up for something now. I don't know what.
You know, getting that draft a little bit uphill here. We got another group up ahead. Looks like we'll catch on this uphill. Hey, look, it's Olaf. See a snowman? Don't get caught on this sticky draft up here, Roofer.
No.
Just ordered our new phones, says Andy Lawton. What'd you order? iPhone 14 Pro Max. Dynamic Island, baby. Gold and black. Straight bling. He would have done both gold, but he spent too much money on the one for his wife. He could only afford black for the second one. Oh, it was just the colors, not the actual metal. Never mind.
And there's the 14 Pro Max. Can you make a phone call on it?
Who makes phone calls?
Exactly. Just for the. I use won't know this. It's just for the Swift boost. I use mine.
I always knew you were cheating on your power numbers.
Believe me, Wags, I've never questioned my numbers. Well, they did message me once, to be fair. They said, "What's wrong?"
I've got the iPhone 13 Pro. I didn't go for the Max. I just got the smaller size.
Okay, my time is up. So,
All right, Ufer.
nice riding with you.
Have a good
I'll
day.
be away for a couple.
man.
See
You get that driver license.
Have a good one.
I know everyone's crazy about the battery life on the Pro Max models, but like honestly, I don't play video games all day. So at the end of the day, I still have like 60% battery on my just the iPhone 13 Pro, not the Max model. So apparently, I don't do enough Zwift boosts to drain the battery.
Is that because you don't need them, or just don't like the site anymore?
Yo sabía que era para mí, man. Tenía algo especial. Cada vez que la veo.
You imagine you hitting the anvil boost straight up to 300 pounds.
I don't play video games all day, he says, while riding a virtual bike. Hey,
This is real.
this is real, that's right.
My folk at my work still can't get their head round it.
In fact, there's so much battery on this phone that I used to plug in my phone while riding so that like the screen would stay on. And now I leave it unplugged with the screen on and whatever app I'm doing working out, just because otherwise I'd end the day with like 80% battery left. Had to use a little bit of that battery each day. Okay, I think we're finishing lap 7. We got 3 more. Could be wrong. Steven's right. Here's a fun one. Take a look. So, I actually rode my bike outside the other day. Shocker, I know.
This is a joke.
Nope.
Wait for the punchline. Was that 6 miles?
Yes, but it was on a mountain bike. Here is the there was the picture I took while riding. Pretty awesome view. That's the temple in the city of Draper. Hey man,
That's smart. Just when you get the power cuts there, eh? They look the same.
they keep the lights on there. Okay, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take that sprint time from Rob this lap. Can't stand by and let that be.
I can't see it with my glasses. What's it, 100th of a second out?
There you go, beat it by 4 seconds. There you go. Sit in this chair.
Morning, boys.
Whoa! Whoa!
Who's this?
What is up?
What's going down?
We're doing a little RGT wagon. Got
GT wagon, huh?
About 30 minutes left.
Maybe I'll join you.
Should. Did you already sign up last night?
Pretty sure. I usually do when I see your link, even though I don't show up.
Hey, gotta pump those numbers.
I think it was just me and you when I saw it. So.
Does that count as double figures?
Yeah. Let's see. I went around RGT for 1,000 years. Let's see if I can.
So, Kev, I've been watching these.
How do you release?
Oh, go
How
ahead.
do you release it from the incorrect monitor? RGT like locks into the wrong monitor.
Oh, for full screen mode? How do you get a full screen? I said to Google it. I think it was like, I want to say Alt Enter,
That's
but
so
I could
dumb.
be wrong.
I
Mine
fixed
hasn't-
this before. You
Yeah.
should fix this.
I haven't had mine go into full screen mode for a long time, so whatever keystroke you have to do, it remembers it.
Oh yeah, Alt Enter did it. Nice.
Wow. Pulled that one out
Cool.
of the cobwebs. So I've been watching some of these college football like bloopers or like lowlights on YouTube, and his home team scores a touchdown, and right as they're lining for the point after, for the kick, you know, the point after kick, the cheer squad fires the cannon like at the exact same second that the snapper snaps it, and they totally butcher it. Like the snapper's thrown off, the guy doesn't catch it, he barely gets it set, the kicker kicks it right into the back of his lineman, right in their butt. That's pretty funny. So, careful when you fire the celebratory cannon. You might affect the game.
Sheesh. I'm pretty sure everybody would have thought of that except them.
Yeah, right?
Were the cheerleaders blonde by any chance?
No.
Golly.
That's acceptable nowadays. You can't say everything else, but that's acceptable.
Maybe it was one
That's
of the
the
other
only
team's
thing.
Maybe the other team's cheerleader came and fired it early on purpose.
That makes more sense. Oh, maybe I'm not joining you.
So if you go to events and then my events, I think it would show up.
Yeah.
Events?
You have to filter it to like one of them signed up for or something. Otherwise you won't see it.
I'll be there. If you've signed up, it'll be there.
I don't see it. I've got upcoming, registered, or completed.
Yeah, registered.
Yeah, let's try that. No results found. I swear I signed up. Alright, well,
That's a bummer.
it's a bummer. Why do they make this part so difficult? It's like the one big hitch still missing here.
There's only 2 minutes to go in the wagon anyway. That was 28 minutes ago, he said. Half an hour. I thought you were good with technology.
And I don't even think you can go ride the course because we're on a private event. So you won't even see us if you just go ride Borrego.
Yeah. It's always something.
Would you let you in if you type the code?
Oh yeah, try putting the code in. You can type the code into the UI. So on the URL for the event, there'll be a code at the end. You can paste that code right into the to the game UI.
Into the search box or where?
It's like join by code or something.
Yeah, it's towards the middle, the top. The events, then
Events,
below
join by
that.
code.
Yeah.
I did not see a join by code. All events, racing.
I think you type the code and then you click on the magnified search glass.
Oh, the search. Okay, let me go find the code. Let's see. And that over on Facebook.
Yeah, we lost your video.
I put it off. That speed just done 2 hours. It's enough.
I mean, it's okay. 2 hours is all right.
Oh, it's going to be more than Eric at this rate.
There it is. It works if you type the code into the search box.
Okay.
Wow, what a hack.
There he is. You ramped up. You're losing distance on
Oh,
us.
you guys are
your
up there.
Your sensors aren't paired.
My sensor's not paired. 0.
No surgeon, Eric.
If you just click the sensors page, I think they'll show up like instantaneously. I've seen this bug before.
There we go.
I don't think you're having much luck, Eric. You ever tried Zwift?
No.
There should be another group coming up right behind you can settle into, or you're going to catch.
Hanging out with Rosanna.
Is that your new name this week, Wags? Rosanna?
Eric wants that leaderboard, apparently.
I still have to ride the whole thing, don't I?
You might just keep that up, you'll bridge in no time.
I haven't really ridden my bike for 6 months, so I'll be done in about 30 seconds.
You're more of a mountain biker now, aren't you?
I don't know what I am.
Do you like it?
Oh, you guys are too far. It's a long sprint.
Just have to do 5-0 for a minute.
Closing. We're going uphill.
Been a
So
minute.
it is in your benefit. You're closing.
What, having a heart attack's in your benefit, yeah. See that Wags, it's showing he's not been on the bike, yeah?
Paying too much attention to Eric. I'm losing the draft. You got it.
Right, have a super day, guys. I'm away for a shower.
Let's see you, Kev.
See you, Kev.
Eric, call 911 now.
I'd say.
Go. Come on, Serge, you got it. Come back. Pull you up.
Wow. That was a dumb way to start.
Tuck in on me. Good news is the draft is it's legit. Okay, and this group right here is our lead group. We're about to pass the Lappa group, so just don't get stuck on the sticky draft when they lap those people. When we turn this corner up here, it'll turn to a downhill. Just make sure you're in the draft. Otherwise, you can't get kicked out the back, and it's very hard to close on the downhill.
Okay.
So that bug you had with your sensors not being recognized, my theory is it has something to do with having started Zwift since the last time you started RGT, because I had that at first, but since I stopped doing Zwift, I have never seen that issue. So
It could be, yep.
Don't get stuck on those people.
Seems really hard to advertise an event. Even if somebody signs up, it's hard to join. Let alone if they don't sign up.
The late join is hard. When you're there right for it, it pops up on the screen and says, "Hey, you signed up for this. About to start. You want to go?"
Nice. But
I mean,
only if you signed up.
True. And then I guess
It popped on before.
getting it promoted. Yeah, this seems like they should promote this event for us. Make it easier to.
Yeah, it's so
join.
tough. Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I've also found that writing in the first person view, I find it easier to get feedback about being in the draft or not. Like it's more because it's a bigger image and you see the distance much more innately.
Yeah. See that?
So how's work going, Eric? Business picking back up?
Picked up like crazy this summer. Now it's falling off a cliff. Never seen it drop so bad before.
Funny,
It's
you would
all
think-
due to the film studios, though, not releasing movies.
Oh,
Movies dried up.
Yep.
I mean, we saw it coming this summer. We saw the big hole. We knew it was coming. Film studios are claiming that it's still ramifications from the pandemic,
Sure, yeah.
post-COVID problems with post-production studios. You know, all the schedules getting messed up and not being able to finish movies and stuff. So there's a lot of truth to that. It's created this big hole. I think they're pulling our leg a little bit, and some of it's due to streaming as well, but it's mostly the former.
Just start showing Cobra Kai. You'll get a good turnout. You
Yeah,
might get sued.
you get sued by Netflix immediately. I'm behind on Cobra Kai. I had to take a break. That dang show's so cheesy.
But it's addictive.
I know, but it's like you want to watch it, but I just can't roll my eyes back far enough half the time. Like, come on.
What season did you get to?
What season are they on?
5 just barely came out.
Okay, so I definitely haven't seen 5. We might have watched 4. I remember mid-season 4, we were like, oh, geez. And we'd take a break for a few weeks, and then we'd come back and watch one more. Well, I might have finished 4, I can't remember.
5 has been pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would recommend finishing out 4 just because there's enough context, but I think 5's been really, really engaging.
I don't think any of them have been as good as the first season. And just, I don't know, some of that was probably the newness and all the nostalgia and stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
We have been watching the Lord of the Rings, though.
Yeah?
That thing coming out 1 week at a time sure sucks. I want the next one.
Must be Disney Plus? Or who's releasing them every week? That sounds like a Disney Plus move.
It's Amazon.
Oh, that's right. I remember I kept getting, a few times I went to their app, I got this big, huge pop-up for it, and I was like, get out of my face.
Well, if you're into the Lord of the Rings, it's like a super prequel.
Okay.
Way before the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings series, like 1,000 years kind of thing.
I mean, I've enjoyed them. I struggle on specifically Marvel. There's so much embedded story you have to know. I just am like, okay, my brain can't keep it all.
Yeah.
That being said, we did watch the first episode, maybe 2 of She-Hulk, and I would keep watching it.
Yeah. I've seen the advertising on that, but as far as I got.
So, my older brother talked me into going and doing a century with him, and he really, really, really wanted a PR on this course. So, naturally, he wanted me to basically pull him along the whole time. So, it was the Cache Valley Century, not the Cache Valley Grand Fondo. That's a big deal. Cache Valley Century's not quite as competitive, but it's just north of Logan where it starts and ends. So we were going pretty fast the first 70-ish miles. We were in the, I'll say lead group, but it was not like a mass start. It was everyone who was planning to race all started at the same time. But we'd averaged 23 miles an hour through the first 73 miles, which was it was flat, granted, and I think we had a fair amount of tailwind and downhill, and then at mile 73, 75 there was this gradual uphill. I think it was into a bit of a headwind, I don't remember, but 2 guys that were with us pushing the pace started to pull away, and my brother started sucking wind real hard, and I was like, oh man, I really want to go push the pace up this climb with him. Oh, so I said, how much would you hate me if I went with them? And he says, a fair bit.
Yeah, a fair bit. Okay. Anybody can get over a fair bit.
So I didn't go up the road. I just kept a steady pace. And there was several miles where we didn't talk. He's like, you could come back here and push me. I'm like, no way am I pushing you. Get in my draft.
Push you.
Anyway, I got over it. And I pulled him into the end. Anyways, He PR'd by like 15 minutes on the course, so that's decent. He's still averaged like 21 and a half miles an hour for the century, so it's respectable.
That's pretty dang good. Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And we're still brothers.
Fair bit.
Oh man.
You know, to come up with that, or to say that, he was thinking that before you even asked him. Like, I'm gonna kill him if he keeps going with those guys.
And trust me, I had done quite a bit in the first 70-ish miles to keep him, like I, purposely would shield him, keep him in, because I knew like it was a fast pace, and it was like even I felt like it was fast, not like I was super in shape, but so I was like, maybe I've done enough in just the first 3 quarters. Nope.
Haven't earned your cookie yet. Nope.
It's all good. It's all good. My wife was like, I thought you had already like prepared yourself and knew you were going for him and not you. I'm like, apparently I didn't prepare myself enough.
No amount of preparation is enough in that situation for Wags.
So afterwards, when like, you were chatting with some of the guys, you chatted with one of them who had gone off the road, and man, I was just keeping my mouth shut. Like, so many things I wanted to say. My brother did. He's like, well, basically said, he stayed back for me. He could have gone much harder. I was like, okay. I was like, bite your tongue, Wags. Don't say the thoughts that are coming across your mind. Keep those to yourself. All right. A little over 2Ks to the finish for me. We'll just finish out this lap.
Weird how when you're in first person like this, like some of these jerseys look like they completely change.
Yeah,
They
it's
flip
something
back and
about
forth between these different
something
views.
about the lower back, like shifts up and down. I've seen that.
Yeah, well, the shoulders get weird too. It like sits there and changes. Yeah.
What I'm looking at now looks like you actually see the shoulders move up and down a little bit.
Yeah, it almost looks like the logo changes, but it's just, it must be something with the jersey shape.
Sure.
Moves a little bit.
And yes, Owen, in case you were wondering, I am going to sprint against the bots who don't sprint. Thank you very much.
But he's got to win.
I mean, if I didn't, they would hate me a fair bit.
Fair bit.
You might have said fair amount. I don't remember. I might not have been hearing very well at the time. The message was clear.
Probably said something completely different. It was probably like 2 sentences worth of him cussing you out. Translation? a fair bit.
Oh my gosh.
All right, boys.
All right, Jorge.
I'm done. Till
Thanks
next
for joining,
time,
man.
Thank you.
Yep, have a good
All
one.
right. See you, buddy.
Have a good day, guys.
You too.
Too. Oh, there he goes.
Fair bit.
Well, they act like they sprint. They get up and they stick out their elbows. And everyone pulls over but me. Go the crayon box.
Let's find somebody to raid. While I cool down. Did you see the little animation I did right at the end of the lap?
Oh,
Go
raise
into
your hands up in the air or what?
go to third person mode and then type
Yeah.
/win into the chat box.
So there are slash commands in the chat box, huh? Oh, there.
There's also a /lose. We did a fair amount of searching to try to find some good ones the other day.
Just the head shake.
Okay, well, nobody's online that's worth rating, so I guess we'll just
install the new OBS.
Oh, you did,
Test
huh?
and see if my stuff works here.
I haven't checked. I'm most concerned. I have a few filters, like some of my there's like a rainbow shader plugin that I use that I want to make sure still works. And
Right. Yeah.
And I swear I had a plugin around my wagon wheel that bounced with the music, but apparently I don't have that plugin installed because it's not bouncing around my wagon wheel. So I got to check that out. All right, well. All right, folks, we got nobody to rate, so we're gonna say top of the morning to you. Good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Here, you can raid me. I'll turn mine on.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll wait for
Push
Eric.
push the right button here.
It's just Denning, right?
Start stream. Denning.
There he is.
There we go. How's that?
Hey.
Riding all alone.
Okay. Let's go back to this.
My category still
Channel.
stays split. What do you change your category to when you're streaming?
There is an RGT
Alright.
category on Twitch.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay. Alrighty, everyone. We're gonna send it over to Eric. We're gonna raid him, so we'll give him go heckle him, and we'll be back on the main channel tomorrow, or probably even later today. I'm not sure. We'll be back for sure at some point. All right. Catch you later.
Back.